In today's video, I am going to share some thoughts that I have on giving away information free in order to attract more leads to you. She's already creeping over to make her appearance. Here's the thing. I was listening to a podcast episode from Cochrane, and he was talking about 3 different things that you can do to attract more leads to you. Now, he is a phenomenal marketer. I love his work. There was one thing that I disagreed with him on in particular, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this week's video. So stick with me. So the thing that I wanted to touch on is not only just the concept of generosity, but it's the fact that he had mentioned that you should give away your information for free. He was talking about this one thing in particular, and I had to just take a step back. And as I was driving back from Thanksgiving this past weekend, I got out my voice recorder and I was recording some of my immediate thoughts. If I teach everything for free, then it's a hobby. How am I going to make money, or how am I going to create a business if there's no revenue coming in? And I interpreted that as no matter where you are in your business, no matter what product or services you sell, no matter what price point or how many different products or offerings that you have to provide to your ideal customers, to just give away your information for free. It sounds like a great idea. It sounds like a great way to get people to really be attracted to you. And it can work if you're creative and also if you're farther along in your business. So now there's this thing of you can either do a lot of cold calling and a lot of outreach, which takes a lot of time and effort. It requires thick skin because you'll get a lot of no's, or I shouldn't say or, it's probably and or, because you want to do a combination of both, especially if you're just starting your business or you're early in your business. But the farther along you get in your business, you'll want to have more people know who you are. They want to know your brand. They want to know the experience that others can expect in doing business with you or buying from you. And taking it even longer term is to really establish that brand presence of being the go-to person or lead person, guru, and I don't like saying guru, but the lead person in your industry that people think of when there's a particular mention of a product or service, or if there's a problem, then people automatically think of, hey, I need to call Vicki because I need to get more motivated and more involved and more engaged with video, as an example. One of the things that I keep in mind is that what I do on LinkedIn or what I do on video on YouTube, or even taking videos and repurposing that content as a podcast episode, which I love that Graham does that as well. I hear a kitty around me. I was waiting for her to jump up and scare me. There are a lot of things that you can do both outbound or outreach, as well as generating interest inbound, which requires less work on your part, less frustrations, because people are coming to you and wanting to give you their money. They want to give you their service. They want to help you out with your business because you've done something phenomenal. You've either created a great experience that they heard about, you've got a great business model that really keeps them not only motivated to buy that first time, but keeps them wanting to do business with you. The one thing that Graham had mentioned in his podcast episode, which I will link to below in the description, so you can go check it out if you want to, because I agree with what he's saying for the most part. I disagree with it being a holistic approach, which was how I interpreted the message. One of the things was about being generous in your business. I am all about generosity. The majority of the information I share on any platform is going to be helpful. It's going to be resourceful. It's going to be directive to statistics or something that has to do with giving you information to help you out in your business to either make better marketing decisions or to help connect the dots between marketing and sales, which is, interestingly enough, the name of my podcast, Connect the Dots. But it's a way to help you, just giving you information based on my experiences, based on my knowledge, based on information or experiences I've had with customers or just in my business in general. So the online course that I have that walks you through the different steps for creating SMART goals and doing a SWOT analysis and a competitive analysis and creating the baseline for your marketing strategy. Or it could be the 30-day video bootcamp that I have, where it's a day-by-day, like very structured, but yet very mini-step approach to getting you from going, I don't want to be on camera, to, wow, I now have videos. I've had one professionally edited and it's out there for the world to see, and really helping you create that momentum. Now, these are things that, as you know, if you've built any type of program, whether it's an online course or boot camp or a 5-day challenge or anything, they all require a lot of time. And there's a certain portion of those things that you should give away for free, whether it's to show people what they can expect by doing business with you, or by buying your course, or buying your book, or whatever it is that you're selling. It's a great way to do that. In fact, I know people who, like my good friend John Asperian, who has his book, Content DNA, he gives away a chapter, and he might be giving away more than one chapter now of his book, so that people can see the type of writing in his relentlessly helpful tips that he gives away, and what you can expect in the rest of the book. So it's good to give away portions of what you do for free. But think about it this way. If you're new to business, or you're just getting started on your entrepreneurial journey, or you're really struggling in your business, then you're going to think, oh my gosh, this is the way to really jumpstart my business and get it out there for everyone to see. People are going to say, oh my gosh, she's giving it away for free, or he's giving it away for free, and people are just going to flock to you. Now, that may be the case. You know, you have a couple people who experience your free offer and they just start talking about it to everyone, which would be great. But here's the thing you need to think through. What value does that establish in your ideal customer's mind, or those people who now know about your brand or your offerings? You're establishing your brand, or you're establishing yourself and the products that you're selling as a free solution. You're establishing your brand at a very low value. And once you've established that in their minds, it's really hard to reverse it or get them to think of you and what you offer in a much higher value mindset. So I just caution you, consider what you're offering for free. Think through the impact it'll have on your brand and your revenue, and the long-term impact of what your goals are and what you're trying to accomplish either in your business or in your life. Keep in mind too that everything that you create, there's time established to that, and your time has value. So how much value then are you giving away to the masses by saying, hey, this information's free? Yeah, you'll look like a great person. You know, people talk all about you, but they're going to be talking about you as the person who gives away everything for free. And then it's really hard to go upwards from there. There's just a fine line that I think that you need to walk in order to establish yourself as a credible resource, a credible brand of high value that people will see you as, or however you want them to see you as. And hopefully it's as a credible resource and a high value brand. That just thinking through that ahead of time before doing that is just critical. Number one, uno thing you need to do in your business, no matter what. And also, like I mentioned, I'm a fan of Graham, and I will include a link in the description below so that you can go check out that episode and, you know, leave a comment, ask a question. If you disagree with me, leave those in the comments below as well. I would love to hear from you. All right, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time and investing it in this channel. And until next time, make today great.